Could you talk about this recent one? It got a lot of views, almost 40,000 views on that first video. What was the scenario and why did you feel the need to comment?
It's so ridiculous, and it always makes me laugh. What gets popular on the internet, and it's always this just strange thing, and it's always the one thing you least expect. I think I was telling you before this, the videos that I put the time and effort to, do the background research, to find the good images, then to record, and then to edit, they're hours of time and effort. They get views and I get some comments and I'm like, yeah, it's awesome. The one that I really wake up in the morning, do a response video to, that took me 5 minutes maximum to do, gets the most views. But the video was, and I'm going to state this video, the statement is fake. It was a created statement. But at the time, I wasn't sure. So this woman online stated that she was diving with sharks and was wearing a sequined bikini and had an encounter with the shark. And the internet lost its mind. There was a lot of people that I was kind of happy to see that everyone was like, what are you doing? You should never do that. You look like a giant fish. So I was happy to see that people were recognizing, yeah, that's probably a bad idea.
Yeah.
So I just commented one stating, yes, everyone's saying this is a bad idea. Yes, it is. The sequins reflect the light and they can mimic fish scales. And when you're diving with things that eat fish, you don't want to look like that. And I'm not saying just because she was wearing that initiated that fake interaction, but you don't want to put yourself in any way, shape, or form in harm or in a way that could create or allow the interaction to potentially happen. I'm going to say it that way.
Yeah.
So you just want to be cognizant of what you're doing. So I stated that one, just don't wear that. I would suggest not wearing that. And if you really want to wear it, wear a wetsuit or wear, a sun shirt, wear something that takes away that shines. I stated the same thing with jewelry. It does the same thing. People go swimming with jewelry, and I've actually had more closer interactions with barracuda than I have with sharks. And I've swam with hundreds of sharks. But the few barracuda, they again, I mentioned my bracelet, keeping it on, and you're sitting there holding it because that little bit of shine kind of looks like a fish scale. And again, even if it's not necessarily looking like a fish, it's something different in the environment that something is going to be curious about and then go investigate it to figure out, what is this?
Yeah.
So, and you don't want to draw that attention. That's not the attention you're looking for about being in the ocean. And, most times for shark biologists, we're going to find sharks, but most people that are swimming in the ocean aren't wanting.
They don't want to find it.
They don't want to find them.